Good evening. I'm Mr. Jim Leibrecht, and I've been involved in theater here at Bishopsburg for a long time. I came in the fall of 1971, intending to teach here for 2 years. I had been in theater in college, and at the spring of the first year I was here, I asked Mr. Floyd Hecker if I could do a show. He said yes. We did a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, and that has gone on for 155 shows now. We actually did a Midsummer Night's Dream for our 100th show. So theater here has always been a magic thing. To me, theater has always been magic. And it's magic for the students who get involved. I don't care if they're on stage or if they're up in the booth or they're working on the makeup or even if they're ushering. It's a lot of fun, but you really get a place to find a home. It's been a home and a magic home for everybody. I always said that we have one of God's type of children in the Guild all these years. We take them all, and we do great things with them. And we get to have great friendships and lasting friendships. And we've had a couple go on up the road to Broadway, as we say, Ken Page and Robert Leo Lutz. But every student that goes through here is a success because the Guild builds a great family, and that's the best thing about it. And my wife here, the first faculty show we did back in '74, Lord help us. And so we've done shows all the way through the years, and one of the highlights is when our son, Justin, managed to make it to Berg and become big enough to get up on stage. And so I will turn it over to Justin to see what he has to say.
Yeah, I was a graduate here from 2002 to 2006, and I had one of the best times of my life. I spent other areas outside of this room, playing soccer and being involved in various clubs, but being in here was a very special time for not only myself, but friends that I made in this room and outside this room that decided to come in eventually. So there are a lot of great things you can learn from being on stage, of expressing yourself and being able to kind of become who you are, who you want to be as well. And there are a lot of transferable skills with that. A lot of transferable skills that I now take into the workplace that I learned right on the stage. And I always tell people, we're in the business of storytelling. That's what we do in the arts. And we are in the business of storytelling, specifically of what I do and what I know others have done as well. So it was a great time being at Bishopsburg.
I use the word blessed a lot. When I think about Bishopsburg High School, when I think about this room, when I think about the students that I have seen cross the stage and give their life to their character. That's the gift of the arts, to learn who you are and to learn the abilities you have to give that to an audience. And you take that with you each time you leave a production. As Jim mentioned, this is a home for people. Families are developed here. The audience families, the students' families, and the way that they interact with one another. It is blessings of a gift that this theater has been for all of these years. And the hope is that it will just thrive as we continue on at Bishopsburg High School. It has been a gift. It has been a room full of energy and a room full of love. And those are the real gifts that I believe fine arts can give to each individual and to the community.